What up, guys, ladies and gentlemen? This is your guy Smaggy the Ribbon. Right, and we say, I think it's past noon, it's afternoon, in the afternoon, maybe it's 2 o'clock, something to say like that. Okay, right, today I feel fresh. I came for the small exercise. I always say to make myself feel wow. So the gymnastic area, I always get myself relaxed. Though it's not well equipped, but I think it has the equipments that a human being like me need to have while doing an exercise. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for always staying tuned, for always being there for me. It's amazing, it's so wonderful. Okay, and right here is Somali guy, Oh, I'm very humble. Okay, yeah, a great man. Today it's on a Friday. I'm relaxed. Okay, and I don't have much to say, but basically I would just like us to view Jamaica as whole, because among the Caribbean countries, the well-known highland among the Caribbean countries, the well-known country to Africa, and the most loved is Jamaica. Because if you come to Africa, you visit most high percentage of African countries, you'll hear them playing the native music which originated from Jamaica. And most of the Africans, they prefer Jamaica among the Caribbean countries. And that's the question I do ask myself, why? Jamaica has been a home away from home to most of the Africans, you see. Because if, for example, let's come back to Kenya. In Kenya, we love Jamaicans more so, and they are the most celebrated people in Kenya if you visit Kenya, especially the artists. Let me talk about the artists. You have the artists. Most of our Jamaican artists are mostly celebrated in Kenya. We have like Conscience, Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, Taras Riley, Alain, Cecile, Idea Love. Yeah, now name them. Okay, these people are well celebrated, and if you come back to your ground, you realize that these people, most of their high tunes are really played. And sorry to say this, World Boss is so much loved. Jamaican music has inspired a lot of Kenyans artists. So those people are doing reggae music. If you ask them, you'll realize that they get the kind of motivations from Jamaica. Jamaica, though it's a Caribbean country, and yet people say that they are not well developed. But these people, basically, when it comes to their lifestyle, it's very inspiring. So, as a Kenyan and someone who has been a DJ for so long, I've been in the music industry, I've been playing reggae music. Reggae music has got message. Reggae music, mostly the most loved reggae music is from Jamaica compared to other countries. You understand? So we have got reggae music from Kenya, we have got reggae music from Egypt, we have got reggae music from where? We have got reggae music from South Africa, we have got reggae music from Uganda, we have got reggae music from Ghana, name them. But the most loved reggae music and the dancehall music originally comes from Jamaica. So in reality, and putting things on the table, I've been asking myself, why did that among the Caribbean countries, Jamaica is the one which has already been selected, and it is loved mostly and highly celebrated by people. If you look at the background of Jamaicans, they are the most people who are down to earth. They have the communicational skills. Their language of communication is basically pure. They have that good heart. And since putting into considerations that They are well connected by Africans. Some people say that there are our ancestors who was taken there as slaves. Sorry for you saying such kind of words. Their ancestors, of course, yes. And specifically, when you look into reality, you realize that these people, their lifestyles is more of African. Okay, though they come from the other side, but their lifestyle is more of the Africans, So, and it has been amazing. As a DJ, it has been amazing because anytime I drop a banger from Jamaica, whether it's a reggae dancehall or dancehall music, whichever song it is, the response is always huge. And this has put me into a sense of asking myself many questions. Why is it that Kenyans, specifically, they love reggae music? And why is it that the music from Jamaica as whole, apart from other Caribbean countries, why is it that it's loved in Africa? And then I came to realize that Jamaicans, they are very sweet people. They are loving, specifically, as a human being, if you have a good language of communication, automatically there is a respect for you. And if there is a respect for you, automatically there will be a peace of mind. So this thing, I think this kind of idea, it has already been implying in the life of Jamaicans. These people, they have good communicational skills, they don't have any communicational skills barrier, they have good communicational skills, and it is amazing, it is very amazing. So as much as we have got other Caribbean countries putting into consideration that there are so many Caribbean countries, but Jamaican has remained to be the best and favorite for Africans, So the only question which I do ask myself, why is it Jamaica to Africa? And if I'm not wrong, amongst the African YouTubers who have visited Jamaica, you'll realize that Maya has blended well with the Jamaican community. Why am I asking so? Because you realize that his language of communication, and then they were like, is Maya? You see? So, and first, and I think the ancestors who migrated to Jamaica, most of them, high percentage came from West Africa, because you must understand that these people, they have got the kind of touch that most of the Ghanaians have, because I'm sorry to say this, I'm not saying that other Africans, they don't have good communicational skills, they are not good people. Yes, of course, I'm an African, I'm a Kenyan, but I can assert here and I can testify that Jamaicans and Ghanaians, these people have one thing in common. Why? Ask yourself, have you ever visited Ghana? No. Have you ever visited Ghana? Yes. So if you ever visited Ghana, in two ways, you might visit Ghana, that you visited Ghana, set your foot in Ghana, or you might have ever visited Ghana by having a conversation with the numerous individuals from Ghana. Okay, so if you want to know how parents behave at home, communicate with the children, and the information that you'll get from children will portray whatever is happening back at home, okay? And if you're keen, whether you've ever gone to Ghana or never gone to Ghana, I can testify that the Ghanaians and the Jamaicans, these people are one thing in common. Why? Let's take a piece. My inspirer, my mentor, Wodemaya just visited Ghana, and you saw how he has been visiting a lot of countries, but you see how he just visited, let me say, Jamaica. You know, he blended very well with the resident, with the community at large, you know. Yes, so so I'm trying to lift this weight. I think it's a weight of how many kgs? Let me check, ladies and gentlemen. This is 10 and the other one is 5. So in total there are 15, and I'm using one hand. While on this other hand, as you can check, there is a mirror behind me. I'm using one hand to hold. I'm trying to lift it, and one hand to hold my camera because I'm shooting now, okay? So I want to put it in a position that I will feel comfortable as we continue. Yeah, you understand? Keep it locked. This is your guy Maggie the Ribbon. If you are new here, please consider doing subscription. Of course, yes. If you've been here, you're always here, I say thank you very much for always keeping it in touch. Okay, on the comment section, you are highly appreciated. Be it negative or positive, but we are proud because human being is prone to error and correction. And you know, for us to move on, there must be a challenge. Remember that if you don't bite your tongue, you won't eat or chew a piece of food you are chewing carefully. Once you bite your tongue, you will always be chewing food carefully. So in the meantime, you know what? Yeah, we are here. Reggae music and dancehall music, most of the artists who are so inspiring, bringing good songs, good music with a good message. They come from Jamaica, okay? Yes, so I've realized of late is that most of the content creators have been flooding in Jamaica. They are having a taste of the Jamaica, and through their visits there and the feedback we are receiving, it means that these people, they are down to earth, they are very loving and caring, they are people who are charming. It's a great, okay? So, and this thing, I've seen it only in Africa. If I may not be wrong, I've met a lot of nationalities from Africa. Yes, I come from Kenya, yeah, specifically Kisumu, yeah, in the region, Sia County, okay. But among the nationalities I've met from African countries, I can testify that Ghanaians and Jamaicans, they have one thing in common. So we might say that these people, maybe their ancestors were taken to Jamaica. It's true, maybe we can talk about other Africans, but we cannot testify that the Jamaicans, their touch of good communicational skills, it's more same as the Ghanaians. I mean, the Jamaicans' good communicational skills and the Ghanaians, they work hand in hand, finger in finger, one vehicle. We can say clutch and the brake or clutch and the gear. They operate once. Okay? So why? My question is, why do you think most of the African countries, they choose Jamaica, but in real sense, for them to travel to Jamaica, they must undergo a lot of process for you to land, in Jamaica as an African. It takes a lot of challenges, but they feel that Jamaicans are brothers and sisters, home away from home. If you are an African or you have a connection with an African blood, if I may ask on the comment section, you are given a chance to visit the Caribbean countries. Apart from Jamaica, where would you like to visit? That's the only question I am asking. Apart from Jamaica, which Caribbean countries would you like to visit? Because we need to settle these things. And it's very funny. Because I have a friend who has been in Jamaica, out of Jamaica, and he told me that one of the areas among the Caribbean countries he has visited, apart from Jamaica, if not Jamaica, among the Caribbean countries, he better be back at home in Kenya, because Jamaica is full of entertainment, They love the dancehall music, the reggae music. So anytime you mention Jamaica in Kenya, you'll hear the dancehall music, you'll hear the word reggae music. But these people, they want to no longer talk about other Caribbean countries. But let's take a case whereby there are some few individuals who have been trying to access their way into Jamaica, but they face a lot of challenges in accessing Jamaica. So on the other side, things are not working out. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a crazy moment. I'm sweating. It's hot outside here. And then I just came to do some exercise to relieve myself, and I really want to go without having a session with you. You understand? So among the Caribbean countries, the most loved countries in Kenya is Jamaica. Most of the youths in Kenya, specifically those people who are into Caribbean, if you ask any question concerning Caribbean, if they don't mention reggae music and dancehall music, my brother, you are in a total sister. Then you need to reframe your question, you see. So reggae music specifically, it's more embraced in Kenya, it's well celebrated in Kenya. Dancehall music is more celebrated in Kenya, embraced in Kenya, and even in Kenya, on every Sundays, most of the clubs, it was before, most of the clubs, they had a themed night named the Reggae Dancehall Nights, you see, where people would join, the revelers will join and have their session, enjoy the reggae music from Jamaica, own reggae music from parts of the world. But you'll hear that most of the reggae tunes and dancehall tunes played, high percent, let me say like 70%, 80% are from Jamaica. And my question is, why is it that most of the Kenyans, they celebrate Jamaica most? So we will come to realize that I've come to realize that I was asking myself, why is it that most of Kenyans, they celebrate Jamaica so much, But I've come to realize that Jamaicans, they have that good communicational skills accompanied by, if you have a good communicational skills as a human being, automatically people will pay respect to you. So, and people, when they pay respect to you, in return there is a peace of mind, because so long as you have a good communicational skills, it means that someone will respect you. And when a person respects you, you will have peace of mind, since everything that you try to do, you try to make, or you've touched with your hand, will always flowing as per your expectations. So that's why Kenyans and the Jamaican content are really, 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 really blended. Okay, and the language, and in fact, the Jamaican, they speak patois, you see. But amongst the African countries, those people whom have found related, even though Kenyans are really embracing their culture, you'll realize that most of people who are into Caribbeans, they love the content music from Jamaica. Those people who love content music from Jamaica, you will hear that there are things that they give respect. They are trying to live a kind of life that they say that Rasta man is a peaceful man, trouble no one, he pays respect to everyone, not a politician. Okay, and on the other side also they say that you don't afraid to be a Rasta. You don't afraid. This is not a dreadlock thing. Leave that conception from your heart. You understand? So this thing have implies to so many people, and it is highly spreading the Rastafarians. Some people say that if you smoke bang, some people say that if you smoke bang, you have dreadlocks, you are a bad person. No. And that one, it means that you're a Rastafarians, you're a Rastafarian. So in such kind of cases, my friend, in Jamaica, the herb itself is legalized and people are consuming it. And these people, they are living their peaceful life, they love their lifestyle, they are embracing good culture, they have their own, let me say, content, they are living their own lifestyle, you see. So these are the people who are down to earth. And since I was born, I grew up, I've never had any chaos in this country. Why? These people, even though they have clashes, but it has never gone beyond their boundaries. These are the people who have been entertaining us across the world. Most of the Reggae and Dancehall celebrated artists in the world are from Jamaica, and just the other day, the Grams Morgan family, they lost the Morgan's family, they lost one of their own. A moment of silence. Yes, among the Reggae celebrated family, the Morgan family, they lost just one of their own, and they have been giving us bad tunes, they have been giving us the best tunes around the world. And Jamaica as whole is survived. I've never been to Jamaica, and that's my dream, but I can attest that Jamaica whole is survived because the few individual in different sectors from the city, few individual in different sectors, the few guys I've met, and then through listening to reggae music, dancehall music, I've been playing dancehall music, I see how people blend with the reggae music, I see people how they embrace the reggae culture content in them, the dancehall, people love Jamaica as whole, and then they try to live into the Jamaican. They try to flood into the Jamaican lifestyle. So Jamaica as whole is a vibe. And what, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you are new here, please consider doing subscription. No, it's your guy Smaggy the Ribbon. Okay, and Jamaica whole is a vibe. That's what I can say. I've met different types of people, different kinds of people from Africa, and I've met different kinds of people from Jamaica in different sectors. And what I can testify is that the Jamaicans, they are down to earth, and that's why their content has been getting into the mainstream of most of the countries. Their content has been flowing, putting in consideration, especially their music. Their music has been booming, has been penetrating, rumbling, roaring, across the world, and specifically they are really impressed. If you come to my country, Kenya, we are really impressed. We really love the Jamaican content, yes man. Anytime you blast a Jamaican tunes, kids, women, children, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, they will be like on top of their voices, on top of their dancing styles. We call them dancer daily, you see. So Jamaica as a whole is a vibe, and specifically worldwide they are more celebrated. I know there are some people who might not concur with me, but these people, they are down to earth. They're down to earth. They're down to earth. And the reason why I've just come to conclude that Jamaicans, they are the best Caribbean Jamaica is the best Caribbean countries, that these people, they have got good language communicational skills. And that's why their music and their nature, their lifestyle has been penetrating, flooding, and roaring around the globe. When you have a good communicational skills, automatically it means that there'll be a respect between you and the person whom you are conversing. And if there is a good communicational skills, there is a respect. And if there is a respect, automatically peace of mind will prevail. And that's why we are finding it that among the Caribbean countries, Jamaica is the most celebrated country. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, please consider doing subscription. This is your guy Smaggy the Ribbon, okay? And on the like button, press on the bell button, press for notification. If you've never subscribed, please consider doing subscription. Keep in touch. And what we can say is that if there is good communicational skills, it means that there is a respect, and if there is a respect, there is peace of mind. So in the meantime, kindly hit the subscription button and keep it locked. It's your guy Smaggy the Ribbon.